Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Sabbath Preparation Friday. We're basically here at Overcomers Anonymous. I usually surrender something, and I gained about 5 pounds. Can you imagine what it is that I need to surrender? Stand by. All right, my name is Sheila Rollins, and I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries Entertainment and Associates Inc. And on this YouTube, we are Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone desiring to overcome anything. And we do it with Jesus Christ being our higher power and also what he's accomplished for us on the cross. Therefore, our deliverance, our cleansing, our holiness, um, our success, anything that we thought was impossible becomes possible. Any good thing becomes possible with Christ. We don't want the bad things because they don't matter. So welcome everyone. My 100 and I believe it's 91. Can you believe it? Woohoo! 191 subscribers. My newcomers, those that keep coming back, my secret and solid viewers, my friends and my frenemies, and my family. Welcome everyone. So on this Friday prep, I really had planned on taking a day off from cooking today. However, I didn't. But anyway, I just felt like I've been having a vote so much until I have things in a little bit of a mess. So, looking at everything, I had decided that, okay, I'm going to take a day off. But like I said, people call for food. I ended up cooking. Well, I didn't say that, but that's why I cook when people call. So, could have put two and two together. So I ended up cooking today. But anyway, that's not what I am surrendering. All right, let me do this right here now while I'm acting silly. Let me just do this. If you haven't already become a part of our YouTube family, please do so. Okay, you see the word subscribe? It's totally free. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Spending any of your he money or your she money. Okay, so see the word subscribe, touch it, a bell will come up. When it does, touch the bell, and then you see the word all. Touch all the word all. That way, every time that I do a new upload, you'll get a notification for each and every one, for all of them. Okay. And while you at it, please share with everyone, with on all social media platform. Encourage subscription as you share. And remember to give me some thumbs up. Now, I like the way that the Lord is blessing me to deal with addictions, because it's not like your regular just 12 step. And I do have 12 steps on here. Just Google H.U.L.A Ministries 12 step, and it's there. But I like also that we deal with like everyday topics. I'm a counselor. However, I don't like traditional counseling because a lot of times they let the client lead out. That's not the part that I don't like, but I do and I don't like it, because a lot of times the client is there because they need help. So I think that really it should go where the client, like sort of like love, when you're loving a person, you give them some of what you want, some of what they want, okay, and together all areas will be covered. And that's the way I believe in doing counseling. Like, have a list of things that needs to be tackled. The client may have a list, and then the counselor should have a list, and together you just kind of find out. You think that you can work on this one, you can start work on this one for the next couple of weeks. If the person is ready, they say yeah. If not, they say no. Okay? They still leading. But however, you get to put your expertise in there. But anyhow, we're not talking about counseling. I'm just talking about a little bit like how I like what God is having me doing. But I am a counselor. But anyway, so the reason why things is in somewhat of a tizzy for me is because I've been casting my vote just a little bit too much. When I looked up the word vote, the Oxford Dictionary says to vote is to a formal indication of a choice um, between two or more candidates, actions expressed usually by a ballot, a show of hands, or even by the person's voice. Sometimes it's shown, and this is me adding to Oxford, don't tell them, by their actions. All right? You got to watch people's actions sometimes. They don't always say, even if they, whatever they say out their mouth, action. That's what Mama used to always say. Action speaks louder than words. Okay. Okay. So I'm kind of behind, like, on my researching, on my exercising, and also on my eating. Okay. It's got a little bit out of control. And I think that when I look at the reason why, I would have to say because I had two nephews died on the 3rd of April. And I think that it's kind of normal. And it's hard for me to say that kind of stuff to myself. Well, that's normal, Sheila. Come on, really? Give yourself a break. And then I have a nephew right now that is kind of struggling for his life. And I don't know how long he's going to be with us. So that's three nephews in 1 month. And so I've been doing some emotional eating. I've been trying to deal with myself with kid gloves, and that kind of thing. But when I think about like some leaders like Gandhi and Martin Luther King and, some of the other leaders and stuff, when they did things, they did it no matter like how they were suffering. They tell me that sometimes Martin Luther King was like feverish or, maybe he had the flu sometimes. And, but when it was time to go out on the march, he got it together. He went on that march. And so I think that I'm kind of like, and why I'm trying to be understanding with myself is certainly I would be a lot more understanding with another person. Does anybody else agree with me? Like we could be so hard on ourselves. Anybody else like that? Yeah. So I'm like, I gained 5 pounds. Of course, I haven't been drinking my water right. I haven't been exercising right. I haven't even been eating right. Okay. I do try to walk pretty good, but even with walking, I've let up a lot. And I think that I'm gonna have to say that it is normal. But anyhow, here are some of my excuses. Some of my excuses when, you know, that I've dealt with. And it's been about, I guess, a month. It's been about a month. One thing about it that I like though is that usually when I have down times, it propels me. When I come up out of it, when the Lord blesses me to come up out of it, it propels me forward pretty good. It takes me to another level of glory because I'm cognizant of what's happening and I make a choice. And, when I look at some older ladies and, they have their flat bellies and, they have their muscles in their arms and they don't have that flab and all those wings and all that kind of stuff, that's encouraging. And that's what I have my desire to do. But I believe that if they were to be present here and tell their story, I bet you they went through some of what I'm going through and they dealt with it in some way, probably the way that I'm dealing with it. Okay, so I'm doing this in front of y'all, you know, like giving myself a break. But normally I don't. But I'm trying to be better at this. I mean, off of the video, I was like, you know what, Sheila, you need to grow up. I mean, seriously, this is just childish. You need to grow up. My God, Sheila, grow up. So I say sometimes, like, I can't. I can't. It's like, to do those exercises, I don't feel like expending that much energy, okay? And then sometimes I'm saying, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I just want to just eat what I want to eat, and I just want to just relax. Okay, there's sometime I'm saying I'm tired. I'm tired. Like I told y'all before that my provider was trying to limit my unlimited data. And so therefore sometimes it takes all day long to upload a YouTube and half the night, okay, depending on what time I get started. And so I may be up during that night and everything, checking the YouTube to see where I can send it out. You know what I mean? And so I'm not a nighttime person. So in the morning, I'm sluggish. So am I going to be able to eat? No. I just want to do some comfort. You know what I'm saying? I just want to like eat something comforting, just kind of relax, whatever. Sometimes I don't even feel like getting up, getting dressed and going out, you know. But again, I say it's normal because of the grief. And I'm hope, I tell y'all so much of my business. It's so juicy, isn't it? So exciting that I share because I'm sure that there's somebody else out there that is experiencing this. So that's why I share. So sharing it to say, be easy. Okay. I said I don't want to. The Bible talks about, and I believe that this was being said to Timothy, that Timothy charged, and I think he was talking to, I don't know who he was talking to here. Thessalonians, I'm not really sure. But anyhow, it says, I charge thee by before God and Lord Jesus Christ, who judged the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. Preach the word. Be instant in season and out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Like, no matter how I feel, no matter what my emotions are. And I talked about this, I believe, on Tuesday when I asked for prayer about being instant, like doing it anyway. So now I'm asking and I'm surrendering my vote if you haven't already figured it out. Put comment down below if you had figured it out when I gave the definition that I wanted to. While God has given us freedom of choice, yes, I know that. But my choice is to be obedient to God. When I go before God, I want to be sure that that He said that I can feel confident and say, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord the righteous judge should give me at that day, and not me only, but all them that love his appearing. Now, I believe that the program that God has me on is ordained by God. So when I say no to God, I can't, I don't want to, I don't feel like it, leave me alone, I'm in essence saying yes to Satan. That's why I don't have any energy. That's why I've gained 5 pounds back of the 15 pounds that I lost. That's why a whole lot of things. It is all negative. The thing that I like is that I have something to compare it against. That's awesome. My most beautifulest days, if that's such a way to say that. I hope no English majors is on here. Okay. My most beautifulest days are the days that I follow God. Hands down. Those are my most beautiful days, the days that I follow God. Pray for me that, no, pray for me that I will continue as often as I have to surrender my vote because I want the Lord to say, well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over. Enter into my joy. Come on in. Okay, I love you. This is all I have for you. I know I'm being silly or whatever, but I just think that this is human and I just need to give myself a break. It's not gonna always be this way. And that's what me, we need to tell ourselves, this is just for now. And it's normal. Grief, 2 nephews taken away instantly. Boom, like that. There the day before, an hour before, now going. So yeah, I'm gonna feel some kind of way. I'm gonna be in my emotions a little bit. So If you're going through like situation, it don't have to be a death. Any change, it could be a breakup, you could be loss of a job or whatever. It's still grief. Okay. And you can have these kind of response, but whatever you do, keep forward. Take a break if you have to. Take a nice hot bath. Take care of yourself. Try to eat good if you eat, and try to eat decent food. Sugars and all that kind of stuff, it only makes it worse. And I haven't been doing that. I have eaten a little bread, and I drank probably 2 bottles of juice here and there. But anyway, let's keep moving forward. Even though we may have to take baby steps, let's stay on task. I love you. This is all I have for you. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube. Remember the playlist. Remember to give me some thumbs up, comment, share everywhere, and remember to subscribe yourself. I'll see you in the next YouTube.